Hello, I'm here to do a fun live with the Sunshine State, which is the June Lip and Cheek shade of the month for Seint, which is probably one of our most ever popular shades. And so that is so awesome that they brought that back for June. And I'm also going to just show you a really easy way to do a fun summer look with your Seint foundation, your Seint bronzer, Bella bronzer, the new Sunshine State Lip and Cheek that's available this month in June until it sells out. And let's get started. So hi, if we haven't met, my name's Lien. I am a Seint artist, have been doing that for almost 3 years now. And I'm glad you're here. Let's get going. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to tell you is what I did to prep my skin before I started using my Seint foundation. So the first thing I do is I put on a very light moisturizer. This is the one I've been using because it doesn't really have any silicone in it. It's called Good Molecules. When I'm all done, I'll put all the information in the caption of what the different products are. I put a little bit of that on. It's very lightweight. I let that soak in. Then I use the Glow Screen Super Goop. This is really great also because it doesn't have silicone in it either, which is really important with some of the cream makeup, especially if you have combination oily skin. Now, if you have dry to normal skin, it's not as imperative that you avoid products that have silicone in them underneath your makeup. But if you do have oily combination skin, try to stay away from products that have silicone or any type of silicone type products up in the top of the ingredients. So this is what I put on. It has a little bit of a tint, not much, and it has a little bit of a shimmer. So this is a really pretty, especially for the summer, this here Super Goop. Again, I'll put all the links and the information in the caption. So you want to also let that soak in before you go to the next step. I did my brows already, and I love to do my brows with a contour shade. My favorite one now that I've darkened up my hair is to use this contour shade called Cola. And what I did is I took my brush here, I dabbed it in. This is the multitasker. No, this is the line brush. It's a little angled brush. You can use any angled brush. And I go in and I just kind of flick through and shade in my brows. And I'm using Cola. There's a lot of different contour shades you can use. You can even use some of your eyeshadow, like a matte eyeshadow shade. And then what I do is use some of our brow wax. And you want to wet the brow wax with some setting spray or a little bit of warm water. I just kind of squirt some in there. And then this is why this is such a great brush for brows, the line brush, is because it has the angled end. Can you guys see that? That little angled end. And then it has a spoolie. And so activate your brow wax. It comes dry and hard, and then before you use it again, it's going to kind of get hard and clear again. But I like to then lightly brush some brow wax up into those brows. It helps set them, kind of keeps them tamed, and really sets them for the day. Finally, before I start my makeup, I just put on some of my mascara. And this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Black Mascara. And I just put that on first because I really think with the cream makeup, if I put my mascara on first, it dries, it kind of seals, and I don't have to worry about it really smearing or moving on me. All right, let's get started. So we're gonna use our 3D foundation. This is all cream. This is from a company called Seint. I'm an artist for them. We're gonna skip contour today. Usually contouring is part of the 3D foundation, the highlighting and the contouring. We're just gonna go ahead and go right to bronzer. So this is a cream bronzer. It's called Bella. I'm gonna pick it up with this blush brush. I'm gonna just dab my brush into it, pick some up, and I'm gonna come in and put it on my face almost like a self-tanner. Here's what's so great about putting some cream bronzer on your face underneath your makeup. One, it warms you up. Two, it evens out your skin tone. So if you have a lot of discoloration between your neck, especially your neck, your chest, and your chin, and your face, it really will kind of warm up and even out some of that discoloration. So I'm just tapping into this blush end of the blush and bronzer brush. You can also use this fluffy end. This is actually the end that you supposedly are supposed to use for bronzer. You can use that as well. I just like this end because it's faster and I can really buff it in, especially when I'm putting it on underneath my makeup. So you can kind of see here, I'm going through when I hit the top of my eyelids, tap, tap, make sure you kind of get that evenly dispersed. And again, I'm skipping contour today because I just want to put down some warmth to my skin and keep it really simple. All right, so we put Bella Bronzer down first. The other part I like about using cream bronzer instead of a self-tanner on my face is that it's not really permanent, although self-tanner is not permanent, but I feel like I can wash it off and I can keep blending it out and I don't get smeary orange mess on my face, which I have done before because I'm not great with self-tanners. So, all right, so we just put down some Bella Bronzer first to warm up our face. Now I'm gonna go in with my color corrector shade. This one here is called Mango, and this is a really great universal shade for a lot of women. Mango is a cream highlight shade. This is what we call all of our foundations. We call them highlights. So I'm gonna grab this brush. This is called the smudge brush. It's just a nice kind of firm brush. I'm gonna tap in to this Mango, and I'm gonna strategically just kind of tap it and press it into a few areas where I need a little extra coverage. So sunspots down here in my chin, I'm just gonna lightly kind of swirl that out where I have some broken capillaries, tapping into the Mango again, around the nose. So I'm just gonna go through really quick, say hello, let me know where you're watching from today. I'm just applying a really fun light summer look. Right now we're doing color corrector. I also like to use a bit of that up on my eyelids. So as I'm going through and doing that, tell me where you're watching from and happy June. I hope feels like it's finally summer here, which is just amazing, finally. And I hope you're having some great weather as well. Yeah. All right, so we're just putting on a little bit of our color corrector shade, just in a few spots where I need that extra coverage. Not a lot. Just using this little tiny brush called the smudge brush to just strategically place that. I'm gonna now the other great thing about using Bella Bronzer underneath your makeup is that you're gonna use a lot less of your main shade. Hi Kathy, hey Norma. So we're gonna take the blush end, again, the same brush end that I used to apply the Bella Bronzer, don't need to clean it off, and I'm gonna tap into my main shade. I use Sandy. Okay, this is the shade that I use, and I'm going to just lightly pounce just a bit of that on. Now, I don't need very much because the Bella Bronzer already gives you a little bit of a sheer coverage and adds color. So I'm only gonna use just a tiny bit of the Sandy, my main shade, just in a few areas. Sorry, I gotta look over here into a magnifying mirror off to the side so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so we're just pouncing and tapping a little bit of that main shade on. No contour today, just bronzer underneath my 3D foundation. Okay, tap, tap. Where else do I need it? Can you guys see? Okay, very light, not very much. I'm gonna put a little extra over this spot here. So I'm gonna take the Mango and the Sandy and kind of tap them together and then press just a bit more right over here in this area where I have that dang sun damage, which whatever, is what it is. Okay, all right, so that is good to go. Let's add some brightness to our face. So using that same little brush, the smudge brush, I'm gonna pick up a brightener. Again, all of these are called highlights. They're all types of foundation, cream foundation. They're just different degrees of light to dark and different degrees of warmth, okay? So Sunlit is very yellow, and I'm gonna use just a little bit of it right on the inside of my eye, just to brighten up this part of my eye. I'm also gonna put just a bit down the bridge of my nose. When you do that and add some brightness to the bridge of your nose and the center of your face, it really pulls that part of your face forward. I'm gonna put just a little bit here. That was almost too much, way too much, I can tell, because it's just, you can see it. And I'm just gonna lightly kind of blend that out. So Adding some brightener to the center of your face. You don't have to do that. If you have a lot of texture, especially out here on the outside of your eye, or a lot of texture here in the middle, or even texture here underneath your eye, then avoid putting a really light brightener. Sunlit's a great color just because it has a little bit of warmth and it's not too light. Hi, Carol. Oh, how fun. How fun. Carol's in the UK and they're celebrating the Queen's Platinum celebration. Oh my gosh, how fun is that? Yes. And yes, hey gals, I'll come back and I'm going to definitely at the end, I'm going to answer all your questions and we'll visit a little bit. Let's get this makeup on and then I want to show you and tell you a little bit more. I'm going to put some of that that sunlit, excuse me, a little bit of the sunlit. Hi, Mary. Texture and not wrinkles. Yeah, well, I mean, it can be all sorts of things, right, Mary? I mean, crow's feet, texture, looser skin, finer skin, thinner skin, all of that good stuff. Hey, Suzanne. Okay, so we just did Bella Bronzer first. No contour today. My color corrector shade, my main shade, and a little bit of brightener. And now I'm going to show you, gals, how gorgeous the June shade of the month is. So this is a limited edition shade. It used to be one of our main shades that we had all the time. It's called Sunshine Seint. And it really is, it's hard to see. It's really a, it's like a fuchsia. It's a glossy, okay? And it's a pretty fuchsia pink. You see that? And it has gold shimmer. It has just the perfect amount of gold shimmer. Can you see? Oh my gosh, it's just so pretty in person. And it's such a fun color for summer. And you can layer it. It's going to be really pretty to layer over the top. I'm going to go ahead and put some up on my cheeks. So I'm just going to tap it on with my finger. And of course, I'm a bit darker toned, but you can still see how just pretty and subtle that is. It's just so pretty. I think if you are dark, even darker skinned than I am, it's going to really pop on you. And if you're a little bit more fair, you're going to see it even more. But this is such a pretty color for just an easy summer shimmer. Really, really pretty. I love how natural that is. So that is the Sunshine Seint. And then what we're going to do, just to carry through and show you how fun bronzer can be just on its own, is now we're going to put a little bit of bronzer just over the top again in a few areas. And I'm also going to use some bronzer on my eyes as eyeshadow. So I'm just going to pick up that same brush. This is that, smudge brush. And I'm going to dab it into some Bella bronzer. If you get too much, just use the back of your hand or even just use your palette to tap off a little bit. And I'm going to come in and just use Bella bronzer on my eyes, right here in the crease, kind of up onto the brow bone. It's just leaving the inside of my eye with really just that, a little bit. I had put a little bit of the, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it now, you guys. Oh, what is this color? Not sunshine. Sunlit. I'd put just a little bit of the sunlit on the inner part of my eye. So we're going to tap in. Again, if you ever feel like you get too much, use your palette just because it wipes off, and just tap a little bit off, or you can use the back of your hand. I'm going to put some Bella bronzer right in the crease of my eye and then working it up with this smudge brush right up onto the brow bone. Really just adding a really warm, pretty brown color. How easy, easy, just really easy to do that. Just use your Bella bronzer. Now, if you want even more of a bronzed look, then you can pick up more bronzer and go in and add a bit more bronzer afterwards as well. You can take either side. You can use this blush side or you can use the bronzer side and just lightly kind of tap it in to pick some up. Now, if I wanted to go in, see how I can add just a bit more bronzer to really add some spotlight, some glow, kind of right here along my temple and above where I put my that pretty Sunshine State color. And then you can just use this brush then without really anything on it and just use it to soften and diffuse a bit. You can use whatever's left on it, just kind of go across the bridge of your nose and just add a little bit more warmth. Super fun and easy. I love easy and I love a very natural look. You don't have to have a lot of colors. You can just get away with just using, you know, a bit of your bronzer, a really fun lip and cheek color. Again, this is called Sunshine State. It's available for June until it runs out. Now, we want to finish our makeup with some setting spray, and I'll also show you how you can finish your makeup, your eyeshadow. If you use like Bella bronzer on your eyes, we can finish it with a little bit of setting powder. And let me show you how to do that. So the last thing we want to do is first set our makeup with some setting spray. So grab your setting spray, especially in the summer. We want to definitely use this, shake it up really well. And you can just spray your face with it. If you hold it back and really spray it, you'll just get a very fine mist and you'll get really good coverage. You can also spray the end of your brush and tap it on. You can spray your perfector sponge and tap it on. Get my hair out of the way here. Okay. All right. Now, the last thing I want to show you is that you can set your eyeshadow if you want to, if you're using like the Bella bronzer as an eyeshadow with a little bit of translucent setting powder. We actually have one. It's called Vanilla Dust, and it comes in a tin, which means it can pop right into your compacts or your palettes. I like to grab that spoolie and just loosen it up a bit. You can just rub it across there gently just to loosen up that pressed powder. And let's just grab that smudge brush again. I just want to show you how absolutely versatile these brushes are. You can use them for so many different things. So I'm just going to tap just a little bit on the smudge brush, and then just a little bit of that right over that Bella bronzer, just to kind of help set that bronzer, since it is a cream, on my lid so I don't get any creasing, and it'll just hold that so nice for the day. Super glowy, fun. Bella bronzer, Sunshine State, no contour, easy makeup. That's what we love about this makeup. So I did put the link to the color match form if you need to take off and you want to get color matched to your own highlight shades, and you want to, or if you just want to get the lip and cheek color of the month, I'll put that in there. If you want to just try the cream bronzer, I'll put that in the notes as well when we're all done with the live. So thank you. Happy June. I'm going to go back now for those of you who need to take off. And for those of you who like to put comments in that I talk too much and I don't get to it quick enough, I hope I was quick enough, and I hope I didn't talk too much, and I hope I got to the beef or the meat of the tutorial. And now I want to go back and have fun and visit with everybody and read the comments. So you can take off if you have to get going, and let me go back to the top and say hi to everybody. So hello. Hey everybody, welcome. Let me go through here and see if there's any messages or comments. Hi Kathy. Carol was talking about Mary. Hey. Suzanne, hello my dear. I love Suzanne. Suzanne's my hair lady who helps me with my hair products. They are the best hair products ever. So if you want to know more, comment later, tell me about your hair products, and I will hook you up with Suzanne. All right, let me keep going here. Yeah, Sunshine State is such a pretty, oh my God, I can just see the shimmer. So fun, so fun. Okay, so let's go here. I think I saw some. And thanks, Patricia. It is a great color. I don't know if you have it yet. It's such a great color. And the Bella bronzer on your eyes, Suzanne, it's such an easy way to do a pretty eyeshadow that works for everybody. And you already are using it on your face. Might as well just grab it and use it on your eyes. Okay, so Mary wants to know, how do you become a Seint artist? You know, I'm not, I've been doing this now for 3 years, Mary. I am not a trained makeup artist, but I just think this makeup makes you feel like a makeup artist because it is so easy to use. It's so different. We have a couple different kits and starters to get you going. And I think the smaller ones, like $1.99, it's really fun. So I'm going to reach out to you and I'll send you some information. I'd love to talk to you, Mary, because it's really fun and you'd be amazing at it. I know you would. Teresa, Cheryl, let's see, gals. Thanks, Kathy. And thanks, Patricia, I appreciate it. Okay, so if there isn't any other questions or comments, then I will get off of here and I will put all of the details. I'm gonna share again all of the details of the products I use to prep my face, my glow screen, my light moisturizer, the mascara, the brushes I used, and I'll also put the details of the different shades I actually used on my face today. They may not be the shades that work for you, so make sure you get a color match with myself or another artist so that you know what foundation shades are gonna work the best. Okay, thanks so much and have a great rest of the day. Talk to you soon. Bye, gals. Oh, Tina, I'm gonna go back and answer your question. I'm gonna go back and answer your question. I'm gonna go find you and I'll answer it. And yes, oh, is this makeup creamy? Yes, it is. It's all cream. It's all cream. Cream foundations, cream contour, cream bronzer, and it's amazing. The best makeup for, I don't know, it's the best makeup I've used, and I'm 55 years old, and so I just love it. Oh, good. Okay, yes, and you can save this video as well and catch it on the replay. It'll be saved here in just a second. Tina, I'm gonna reach out to you and I'm gonna send you some information. Thanks, gals. Okay, bye-bye.